I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, Bill, obviously seemed a pleasant move today.
Yep.
Just how big was getting that win against Missouri?
Every win from here on out is a must win. We got to play pretty hard, and it was just, exciting. It was exciting to see the ball finally, go in, and, see some of our guys, just continue just to hit those catch and stick threes. That's been a big emphasis on us, just to hit the open shot, and just get the open shots and stop taking difficult shots. And, seeing these guys really lock into the scouting report is pretty inspiring.
So you guys scored after every single one of your offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Again, how important are our second chance points when you and Janai are so good?
Yeah. Well, the only teams that can beat us are the teams that beat us on the boards. And, that's been a very big emphasis on us, just to win the battle on the boards. And we knew going in that we had a size advantage, so we had to take advantage of those, giving those second chance opportunities. And thankfully, my teammates kept capitalized on those.
Bill, Bruce was talking the last few games about the bench needing to step up, and then against Missouri, all coming off the back later there. How crucial is that to keep that up moving forward?
Yeah, it's very crucial. BP always talks about us, our 11, our 10 versus the other team's 5, 6, 7. So, the team needs us just as much as they need the starters. And, our role is to go out there and maintain what the starters have already done for us. So going forward, we have to have that mentality to be the best 5 out there, no matter who we're going against.
Was that the best you guys have played this season, offensively, defensively, and sharing the basketball?
I'd say that's probably the best half we've played. I'm not sure from top to bottom of the game, but I was very impressed of the first half. Kind of reminded me a little bit of last year. Just getting teams out of the game early and then just keeping our foot there. It was pretty inspiring to watch. Us hold the team to 8 points in I think 16, 17 minutes. We gave up a little bit too much going towards halftime, but it was pretty good basketball to be a part of. It was pretty fun.
I wanted to ask you about the matchup with Leon Robbins, obviously.
Yeah.
What do you see out of him, and what do you think?
Man, yeah, he's a great player. I was just watching them play their past game, and I was talking about Janai. I was like, this game's on us. You know what I'm saying? We can't let this guy get off. He's a great player, great shot rim protector, great shot blocker, he's a decent shooter. You know what I'm saying? So he's an all-around game, and he gave us troubles last year in his first game back. I remember the first half, he came in the lane, dunked it on somebody. He shot an open three. He had 7 points in probably the first 3 minutes from being in the game. So we know he's a threat, and he just continued to show that he's a great player. So this game's on us.
So what was your reaction to Allen's dunk? Katie said you had to hold him back.
Yeah. So after he dunked it, I was sitting down, and at first I was like, that's a push off. That's the first thing I saw. So I was like, that's a push off. And then I saw him going up I thought it was going to be a layup, and he dunked it. And I was like, I just stood up. And then Yohan and KD ran on the court, and I'm like, I'm trying to avoid getting a tech. So I just shoved Yohan on the baseline towards the photographers. And then KD was going to the 3-point line. And I'm like, dog, we're finna get a tech. So I had to hold KD up the whole time. And, it was worth it, to not get a tech. But that was probably one of the best things I've seen in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? My time here, yeah.
You sometimes pick up some of your guards like that just because you can.
KD, I like making fun of KD and Wynn, so I like picking those two up because they think they got little man syndrome, so they think they're the big dogs, but I got to humble them a little bit.
First of all, you have a future to get back coaching football. You got coaches keep guys back, but no, seriously, just overall, man. You look at this season, Bruce seems to have a balance of when to turn up the intensity. How do you guys respond to that when he's more locked in than he's going?
Yeah, it's inspiring just to see a coach give that much effort. And, at the beginning of the season, he talked about being in control of our destiny. And he said that some guys will get to this point and, give up. Some teams will be in the middle of the herd and just be like, man, get selfish and play, selfish instead of playing team ball. And, he's bought into playing championship basketball, whether it's the SEC championship or whether it's the NCAA championship. He hasn't given up on playing championship basketball. And that's something he's talked about heavily, about winning a championship. So it's just inspiring to see when things aren't going our way, he's still talking about, reaching the highest heights rather than just being like, okay, guys, let's finish the season strong and, be a mid team. He doesn't want to be that. He wants to be a great team. He wants to make history. So we're all bought into making history, and we're just going to keep trying to make history each and every day.
How bad did you want that double-double?
During the process, I kind of wanted it really bad because my first one in college. But then I kind of got to the point I was like, if it was meant for me to have a double, I would probably get it. But it was so close, man. I was so close. And then when Leor didn't pass the ball at last play and passed the other team, I was like, man, Leor, what are we doing? But at the end of the day, I was just grateful to be out there with my guys, and I was just grateful to get a team win. At the end of the day, it's not about my personal stats. I'd rather win a championship than get a double. So just continue to go out there and have fun and play hard. So.
With it being the outlet game, and you had that video talking about your grandfather being able to be there, and he knew when the camera was on.
Yeah,
kind of played up to it. What was it like to have him there?
Man, it meant the world to me to have my grandfather there. I told myself before the game I wanted that to be my best game of my life. Like I didn't care if I played another game ever in my life again. I could play in the NBA Finals. I wanted this game against Alabama. My grandfather to be in attendance. I wanted that to be my best game. And I was very emotional that morning. And in my time in prayer, I was very emotional. Before the game, when I looked at him, it was just I was so grateful. I was like at a loss of words that my grandfather was able to make that trip. And it meant so much to me that he was there, and it broke my heart that we weren't able to win. It broke my heart that I wasn't able to play my best game in front of him, because that's what he deserves, to being the man that he is. But after calling him and talking to him, he didn't mention the game once. He didn't mention my performance once. He didn't mention the outcome once. He just talked about how grateful he was to be there. And it kind of showed me a sense of gratitude that I lack in life about, being so attached to the end result. At the end of the day, just being grateful for the opportunity my grandfather showed me. He just talked about being so thankful to be at the game. Like that's literally all he talks about. He says it was the best weekend of his life. And, he's 82, turning on 83. That's a lot of weekends to have, and I'm just grateful that I was a part of the best weekend of his life. But it meant so much for me for him to be there, and then for him to take over the jumbotron like that, be the OG jumbotron, man. It's like a full circle moment for me. I'm just so grateful that my grandfather got to experience the jungle for the first time in his life, and hopefully he's able to come back to another game, and hopefully we're able to win that game, because he deserves the world, and I love him to death. And I'm just going to continue to just to keep hooping for him and just hopefully play my best every game for him,
Thank you.
I hope you have a good day there, brother. How can you tell when Bruce Pearl is more intense than normal? How do you guys respond to it?
Well, usually he gets to, yelling, and it's a lot of he'll grab you and stuff just to get your attention, make sure he's getting your attention. Like everything's just amplified. So that's usually when we know he's getting more intense, and we usually respond very well to it and just play harder.
And what does it mean when he is still as engaged as he is, just a long time he's been a coach?
It just shows you just his passion that he has for the game, and just how much he cares. So.
Can you walk us through the breakaway sequence when you had that dunk that everybody was showing?
So I got the ball. I think Janai or either Dylan, one of the bigs, tapped it loose. It flew right into my hands, and I was going. And he just kept coming with me. I tried to get an angle to get outside, and he just kept running. So I just gave him a nudge, and a little gap opened up, so I jumped. And
trying to dunk the whole time?
Yeah, I was trying to get around him so I can get a clear one, but he kept coming. So.
What reaction did you borrow the video watching that?
No, I called him. We was laughing on the phone and stuff. He said, "You finally jumping now. You want to dunk?" So.
What does that mean that, Jabari is, obviously he's got his own thing going on.
Yeah.
He's still engaged with you guys.
I mean, that's one of my best friends. He was my roommate last year, helped me through my Achilles injury. So we talk on the phone a lot. I call him about his games and stuff. We, laugh and joke all the time. So it's just a friendship, a relationship that I'll never lose.
What stands out to y'all about Vanderbilt when y'all look at them on film?
Stackhouse is going to run great offense. Guys that can shoot the ball, move the ball at a high frequency, kind of run like kind of an NBA offense. So we just got to, be down in the stance, play aggressive, and be the first ones to hit.
What do you think about playing up at the Memorial? Sort of a different type of setting than other places in the SEC?
I mean, it's definitely different. Like the guys that haven't been there before, it'll be something that they'll have to get used to in the first couple minutes of the game. It's an elevated court. The gym kind of looks like a older auditorium. So it'll be something different than what we're used to.
Anything else? We're good. Oh, go ahead, Mark.
It's like what do you think about the way you guys played Tuesday? I think it looked like you played as well as you have as a team all year, just about.
Just guys, just accepting the message that BP gave us, looking at the things he wrote on the board and just, coming out there trying to execute. We set a goal in the first half to not let them score more than 30. So that was the goal. We played defense and just wanted to guard, let all the defense do all the talking.
All right.